Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video. The start of a new year, I'm not one for making New Year's resolutions, but I kind of felt that I would try and journal my intentions instead. For me, my art journal is a place where I journal out all sorts of things that often other people looking at the pages wouldn't be able to tell or know what was going on. But for me, I can always look back and think, yeah, I remember why I did that page. So this was a start of a new year page, um, January 2021, and that was what this page was going to be about. So started off with a thin layer of gesso on the page, and then I added some of Dina Wakley's collage tissue papers, the ones with the text on and some of the patterned one. And then used a bit of gesso over the top just to push it back a little bit so it wasn't too in your face. Then it's got to be a rainbow, hasn't it? Always got to be a rainbow. Definitely for this page anyway. So I started off with ruby and then tangerine, and you can see that I try really hard to kind of blend the two colours together where they meet, and that's just by brushing over it a few times. Dina Wakley's paints do blend really nicely together, so it's not difficult to do. Then this is, I've used lemon and lime, and again blending them together, and then turquoise. And then I decided I wanted to keep this end of the rainbow a little bit more pastel, so I used lavender and carnation. Actually, it's not lavender, I call it lavender, it's heather, isn't it? Heather. And then I'm using mineral and the circle stencil by Dina Wakley just to add a little bit of stenciling into the spaces that are left and overlapping onto the rainbow as well. And then a bit of text stenciling using the mantra stencil and the same colour. Then another face drawing. As you know, if you've watched my channel before, you'll be getting fed up of these. This is a Jane Davenport License to Quill pen. I use these a lot for drawing my faces because the ink is permanent once it's dry, which means if you wanted to, you could go in and paint the faces with watercolour, or any paint really. But it's also great for adding shadows, which I like to do. That bit went a bit dark there. And then she's cut out and stuck in. If only cutting out was that quick in real life. I really don't like cutting out. This is a little folder that I've got full of just things that I can use for collage, things that sometimes I do cut out when I've got time, or things that I cut out and decide not to use, or if I've got some paint left over, I might use it to stamp some things. So then I just dragged this out the folder and decided that I would use these. This is also a Dina Wakley stamp. I think it's the Scribbled Branches. That and the stencil are one of my favourites. So I was just quickly cutting those out. And then these are some stamps that are from Art Foamies, and I stamped these out quite a while ago, and they've got two tones of colour on these ones, so it's like a peacock and purple, I think it is. The purple being blackberry from Dina Wakley. So then I am adding some words. That's a Posca pen, a PC5M, it's quite a big one. And then adding some more dots as well. And I knew I kind of wanted to use these branches somewhere, so I just instinctively put them where I felt they needed to go, almost pointing into the middle at what I was going to write in there. This is a stamp set by Paper Mania. Decided I want to start in this next year using different fonts in my journal pages, not only from stamp sets but also writing different fonts myself. I often use my own handwriting style, but I think I want to start to develop some different styles of lettering too. I've always been quite interested in lettering and how it works, how it looks on the page. So this is kind of my mantra for next year. This year, in fact. For this year. With the launch of my new website and everything that's going to bring. So there we go. There's the finished page. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video.